Hey, Tony here, Ram Ventures 2.0. What are we doing and where are we at? Well, what we're doing is we're gonna hammock camp. And where are we at? We're at an old metal bridge. Now, there's a lot of traffic here right now, and I'll tell you what, I gotta get that thermocell set up soon. There is a lot of mosquitoes. But where I'm standing at, this is an old metal bridge that's going into Sunbury. We got an ice cream place right over here. And then there's an old railroad track right there. Now, it rained about 4 inches of rain last night. So the creek is up. I don't know what it looks like underneath here, but this spot right over here, I can't get in that way. So I'm gonna have to go down around the guardrail and cross this busy street. Try not to look obvious, all right? Well, yeah, once I get across the street, I'm gonna see what it looks like on how to get under the other side. But right now I'm just kind of hanging out at these trees, yeah, all right, we gotta go. All right, let's go. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's tough with my stroke side. I don't think there's too many people at that ice cream place yet, but that's gonna be busy later on. I think we'll wait till later to come back and check out that sign. Ooh, that water is up. Oh yeah, this is way more clear on this side. Look how open this is. All right, I'm gonna get under here before any cars see me, or too many cars see me. All right. Oh. Whew. So we made it. Now, man, that water is muddy. Yeah, this thing, because we had so much rain, it's high and it's running fast. But yeah, it's dry under the bridge for the most part. I mean, I noticed some mud walking in over there, but yeah, this is an old metal bridge. I think we gotta, first thing we're gonna do is get this backpack off, and then we're gonna look for a place to tie up our hammock. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this might work. Oh, there's a squirrel. All right. So I gotta find a place to put this. Like I said, it's not too muddy. It's kind of like clay. Seems kind of like it's not too wet that I can set that down right there. All right, so yeah, I might be able to use one of these two. I'm not sure how far apart that is. Yeah, I think I can use these squares. I mean, I could get underneath a little bit more, but it's not supposed to rain anymore. We've got a drip edge right there, so we don't need our tarp. So I'm thinking if I use this square for one of my straps, I think my strap's long enough to run over to the other one. If not, we'll move in further. I don't like to be all the way under, hitting your head on things. But I mean, we can move down further, but that's a slope right into the water. I don't want to go for a swim. All right, so I'm gonna get the hammock out and start setting it up. So we got the ONEWIND hammock with the Bugnet, and I've got a mesh. Now this is a mesh snake skin that I've got on here, so I don't need a tarp. So we're only going to set this up. I'm going to go ahead and check our height. I'm going to get this snake skin pulled back. Now I've got that side set up a little higher because that's where our head's going to be. Our head's going to be towards the water. Because I want to watch that way. Now, I've got it pushed that way a little bit because there's mud right there. Because the water, I guess, from the rain comes down and it runs right down through the middle of this. So we want to stay out of the mud as much as possible. So I'm going to have to adjust the hammock, the Ridgeline, because I had it pulled tight because we were at the covered bridge video. I had to shorten it up because that was only 13 feet, so I had to adjust it a little bit so we could fit. All right, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, if you haven't seen that covered bridge video yet, that's the thumbnail. So go check it out. All right, so we got that Ridgeline all adjusted. That gives us a nice sag, and I'm liking this. All right, so next thing, let's give it a sit, see how it feels. All right. that's set up perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be good to have this bug net on here, so because we're right next to the water. Mosquitoes get bad around the water, but I know up top there I was seeing a lot of mosquitoes, but down here so far I don't see any. There's one on the outside. That's a gnat though. All right, well, we gotta get some more stuff done, get camp set up. Man, that traffic up there's a lot of traffic. I don't know how long that's gonna go on. If it go on all night, we'll have to wait and find out. So that works. Next, we gotta get our table, our stool. I didn't know this had a cement ledge over there. That might work out for cooking. We'll see. Yeah, so we got our stool, so we've got a place to sit, and I've also got our Trexology table. Get that out of the bag. So we got our table, so I'm going to go ahead and get the stool and the table set up, and I'll just bring it back on when I got all that set up. I want to finish getting camp set up, kind of get our food out, kind of get stuff ready. I don't think we're going to cook for a little while yet. I don't know. All right, I am getting hungry though. All right, we're all set up with the table. All right, so I want to get the thermocell. This is going to be a lifesaver tonight. I think later on tonight, definitely going to need this. This will create a 20-foot radius around us. Good. All right, so I'm going to set that up on our table. So what are we having for dinner? Well, I'm not going to cook yet. So I'm not going to tell you, but we're gonna use our titanium cup. We got our burner in there, and we got our pan, and this is our dinner bag. All right. So that's our food. All right. So there's our hammock, there's our table, and everything else. So I think for now, instead of cooking right away, I think I just want to hang out here for a little bit, let traffic die down. And yeah, I think we're going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think while we're waiting for the traffic to die down, I just take a walk around here. Yeah, you can see this down here is really dry, but there's under the bridge. Like I said, I don't want to get too close to the water down there. Oh, looks like somebody else did. Yeah, you can see how they were sliding with their shoes. So that'll send you into the drink real quick. So over on the other side there, you can see there's a ledge, but there's nowhere to get down to the water. You're just like right in the water. There's no bank. At least on this side, you can see the opposite side of our hammock. You can see all those weeds. So that's when we were up on the top side looking down in, we couldn't see under here because of all those weeds. So we are nice and protected on that side. Look at this. We got a nice shelf. That's I-beams. This is a really well built bridge. Yeah. I guess we could look to see what kind of critters we might have here tonight. Oh, look at that. I would say that's a raccoon. So we're gonna have possible raccoons. I know we already saw squirrels. That's one thing neat about mud is you can always take a look in the mud and see what's under here or what's been around. But yeah, it's all dried mud. Yeah, I gotta watch my head. Oh, it looks like bike tracks. Huh. Yeah, so we got some bike tracks under here. Looks like a fat tire or something. Yeah. But yeah, the further back we go, the lower it gets. Yeah, so we're gonna stay at that opposite end. Yeah, traffic's still going. But yeah, this is a look back at camp. Yeah, I think we're gonna be pretty good under here. I just gotta worry. There is a baseball field right over there, but this isn't baseball season. If it was a soccer field, I'd worry a little bit. But yeah, all right, I think I'm gonna start getting our stuff ready. All right, so we're all set up. So I'm gonna get the food out. So we got our big food bag here. So what are we having? Well, I'm going to get it all laid out on the table, and I'll point you down there, and I'll show you what we're having. I got to keep it quiet. I got to remember there's that ice cream place over there, and it closes at 8 p.m. We'll see. All right. All right, let me get this laid out. All right, so here's what's for dinner. So I don't know how it's going to be. We're going to give it a try, but the star of the show is bacon flavored Spam. And we're going to use our Spam slicer, and we're going to get that in a pan. Now, this is jalapeno rice. So, yeah, here's a little thing of that, what that looks like. But so that's jalapeno rice with onions and green peppers. We're going to drop some corn into it. Now, we're going to do the juice and all because that rice needs to boil a little bit to heat back up. Now, what kind of flavors are we going to put in there? So this is bone broth. So this is a powder. A lot of times you make a soup with it, but we're going to use that for seasoning. Then we're also going to, look at this, Red Devil peppers, cayenne pepper sauce. So we're going to do that. And then possibly mayo, not sure yet. We've got cheddar cheese. So this is sharp cheddar cheese. We're going to be mixing all that together. Now, there is one brown organic egg in here. We're going to crack that in it. Oh, and then we're going to sprinkle something on top. I'll show you what that's going to be here. I got to get that out of the bag yet. And then these are pork rinds. So we're going to crush these up, and we're going to use this to sprinkle on the top to give it a little texture. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to go, but hey, it'll be a 2.0 creation. All right, maybe it'll get added to the recipe book if we do a recipe book. But if not, we got to find out if it's got the 2.0 approval. All right. Okay, I'm going to get cooking. So one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to get our Spam opened up. So I'm going to get that opened up, but we're going to do something a little different with it. So we are going to use the slicer, and we're going to slice it with the wires. And then we're going to turn it and then slice it again to get cubes. All right, so I'll work on that. And then we got to get our burner going. I think everything else is ready to go. Yep, here we go. Oh, look at that Spam. So we're just going to turn it. We're going to slice it again. And then we got to do it one more time. Yeah, so we're frying up our Spam. Oh yeah. So I might have to add a little bit of water. That corn juice may not be enough. That'll probably boil off really fast. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of heat on this Spam and kind of get it cooked down a little bit, and then we'll start adding our stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping that rice in there, and then I'll add some, I'm definitely going to add water, but I want to get the corn in, and that's got some liquid with it. Now, I'm probably not going to use all of this bone broth. Yeah, I am. Woo-hoo. All right, I'm going to get some water. We got to scramble our egg in there yet, so. Put that sauce in. About time to put the egg in. Okay, so we got most of the ingredients, and I'm going to let this cook down. It's a little soupy yet, but that egg is all cooked up in there, and we got all the ingredients in, but yeah, we're going to let it go for a little while. And And the only thing we got left is those pork rinds and the mayo. Yep. All right, I just turned our burner off. Oh, look at that. We made a lot of food, but look how that thickened up. Yeah, so I did put the mayonnaise in already. The only thing we got to add to it is our pork rinds. Now, I crushed these up. So these are those barbecue spicy pork rinds. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle them on. And then I'll probably stir them into, you know what? We're just going to put those right on the top. Ooh, that's looking good. Right, so we put a generous amount on. All right, like I said, I have no clue what this is going to taste like. I was just preparing it mentally in my head. Like, what can I make? And yeah, so you can see the pork rinds on there. So we coated the whole top of this with pork rinds. All right. Ooh, this is going to be hot, I think. All right. That's a good look at it. All right. It's got a lot of stuff in it. You know what? That's not bad. Oh, that bacon spam, you can actually taste the bacon. And then throw in those pork rinds, that barbecue pork rinds on the top. Mm. The corn. Yeah. That's good. Mmm. Approval. Yeah. I think this might be a go-to. That rice in there. The jalapeno. I can taste it. I can taste the jalapeno rice. The onions and green peppers. Yeah, pretty awesome. I got a lot to eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I'm not gonna have you sitting here while I eat. If you wanted some, hey, stop on over. Yeah, I got an extra spoon in the bag. Ever since I lost or threw my one spoon away, I keep a couple of them now. All right, so we got all of our trash put away. We got our skillet gone. Now that's a fire maple skillet. I've got a couple of different fire maple stuff. I'm actually getting something that's probably going to be on maybe a video in a couple weeks, but I'm excited to get it and show it to you. But I've got our cup and our burner all set right to go. So really, that's about it. All right, so I'm thinking we might run upstairs. Upstairs. We might go upstairs, up on the bridge a little bit. I'm not going to have my backpack on, so if people walk on the sidewalk up there. In fact, yeah, I see some people over there. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get up and go for a walk. Let's go. It's gonna get dark soon, so I know the ice cream place closes at 7, but I want to show you this sign that's up there right before you go across the bridge. All right, I'll talk to you when I get up there. I don't want to look too obvious here. Yeah, you can see the sun setting over there. Sunset's gonna be in about 30 minutes, but I wanted to take a look at this sign. Yeah, so this is the town of Sunbury, and laid out in 1772 as the county seat of Northumberland on the site of Indian Shamokin by Surveyor General Lukens and William Maclay, borough was incorporated March 24th, 1797. Here, Fort Augusta was built in 1756. Historic center of travel, trade, and industry. You know, March 24th, that's pretty wild. I started my channel on March 24th. That was my very first video. That's cool. And then 1 year later, I had my stroke 17 months ago on March 24th. Kind of a good day and a bad day, right? All right. So you can still see there's a lot of traffic going by. Yeah, it's a break in the traffic right now. Let's walk out onto the bridge. All right, so we're just right down there. You can see how open it is. Yeah. On this side, we got the 1832 Pennsylvania Department of Highways. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's walk out to the center. I'll look across. So this creek here, like I said, it's up pretty good. The creek is. I haven't seen it this high in a while, but it does flood. It floods quite a bit. There's a little, the road going out of town right over there, down this way. You can see it bends down there, and it goes underneath of the railroad track, and that gets shut down quite a bit. Look, you can see the gauge right there for the water level. Yeah, it's definitely getting breezy. Yeah, it's not a very big bridge, but it spans this creek. Spin you around here and straight across. I don't know if you can make it out, but that's that railroad bridge, a rusty old bridge. And they do run trains across there twice a week, I was told. Every Tuesday and Thursday mornings, there's a concrete plant, like one of those Quickcrete, up the road, and it goes up there to get up a couple cars and brings them back. All right. Yeah, you can see there's still cars. See the ice cream place over there? They close in about 35 minutes. So, it looks like a picnic table right next to the, yeah, I can go sit on that picnic table. Because I don't know about sneaking back down there until it gets a little dark. Or maybe after that closes. Yeah. All right, I'm going to cross the road and I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, we made it across the street. So right across the street, Snyder's by the creek. Yeah, and what does it say? Cool treats, hot eats. All right, I'm still full from dinner, but I didn't bring a dessert, so we're gonna get ice cream here. I'll show you what we get here in a second. So we're going to go over to this picnic table. He's getting ready to close up. It's almost 8 o'clock. So we're going to have to sit here for a while, but that's all right because I got a big ice cream. Let me show you what I got. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know I like pineapple upside down 2.0 style Louisiana crunch cake. Well, I saw the sundaes and I was like, oh, they got a pineapple one. Here, let me show you. Oh, look at that. So now, if I would have brought a Louisiana crunch cake, I could have brought, went down there, took this ice cream down there and did like a blueberry and put ice cream on top. But that thing's huge. All right. So right over there is where we're sleeping, under that bridge. All right, so here we go. So this is a, like I said, pineapple, vanilla ice cream, peanuts, whipped cream. All right. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while since I had a sundae. Yeah, it's good. That's real good. All right. Man, still a lot of traffic. All right, so I'm all done with my ice cream. Oh, there goes a motorcycle. Here he comes. All right. Yeah, like I said, this road's a very busy road, so I'm not gonna risk going back down under there right now. Oh, man, you're probably hard to see me, but I have my headlamp. I'll probably talk to you once we get down underneath it there. All right. Yeah, talk to you soon. All right, you can see I got my headlamp on. It's just shining around here. You can see some tail lights way up there. So I ended up staying up there at that picnic table for, oh goodness, at least an hour. Just kind of sitting there watching the traffic go back and forth. And so I am back under the bridge now. And yeah, like I say, with the big headlamp on, you can really see the bugs, but they're really not bothering me. That thermocell's doing a great job under here. It is a little breezy, so I ended up setting it over there a little bit because the breeze is blowing this way. But yeah, Hammock's right behind me. I don't know if you can see it. That's the strap hanging down right there. So, but yeah, like I said, I ended up sitting up there for about, oh goodness, an hour and a half. I was a little worried about walking right down here with there being so many people around, but once it cleared out, it was just traffic, cars going back and forth. But so I'm down here, I'm under the bridge, just listening to the crickets and the traffic. So, all right. Well, there's not a whole lot we can do in the dark, but I did get my jacket out of my bag and put it on a little while ago. So the weather, possible thunderstorms after 11 p.m. it says, but it says mostly cloudy. It is cloudy, but I really don't think we're going to get thunderstorms. And if we do, hey, I'm going to film it, that's for sure. But we're underneath the bridge. We're going to be good. All right. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. I think I'm just going to sit here for just a little bit longer, then I'm going to crawl in the hammock. And when I do, I'll talk to you. All right. Talk to you soon. I got my headlamp on. There's no cars right now, but that's the moon. Here's the bridge. Yeah. Oh, there's a car coming. Oh. All right. All right. Oh, there's another car. All right, so I'm gonna go climb in the hammock now. Make our way back. All right, I'll talk to you when I'm inside. All right, I'm in the hammock. Bugnet's around me. It's doing good. No mosquitoes in here. Bug-free zone. All right, so just to let you know, my head right now is at 10 o'clock on a dial. On a clock, and my feet are at 4. So 10-4. It's the best way to lay in a hammock. Like 12 o'clock is straight that way, and 6 o'clock is straight that way. So I'm basically horizontal in here, and that's the best way to be able to lay flat. So that's what we're doing. All right. Well, you can still hear the cars going over. Just that's something else. Yeah, a lot of cars. Oh man, it's after 11:30. I think when I was just looking there for a second ago. All right. Well, I am tired. Crickets are putting me to sleep. All right. Yeah. Well, man, wasn't that moon cool? Yeah. I can actually hear the not hear but feel the bridge shake when certain vehicles go over it, so I know they're bigger vehicles. Like that one didn't shake it, but when the big ones go, boy, it shakes my hammock. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna go to bed. All right, we will see you in the morning. Okay, unless something happens. Yeah, if we start getting thunderstorm or something like that, because I gotta watch this creek. This creek can rise fast. All right. Well, for now, lights out. See you in the morning. Oh boy, oh that traffic, so much traffic all night long. And you can hear them going this morning. They were going all night. Man, just shaking the hammock all night long. The pounding of the cars going back and forth. So this is a great spot if it wasn't for all that traffic. But hey, what do you expect when you're sleeping under a bridge? Yeah, you can see the creek down there. So we didn't have any rain last night. Yeah, none at all. So they were calling for a chance of thunderstorms, but we didn't have any. Yeah, nope, not at all. So, yeah, everybody's headed to work. There was a couple times tractor trailers went over and my hammock was bouncing. It was something else. Yeah, just when I would get to sleep, I mean, I slept pretty good. The hammock was comfortable. Bugnet did a great job. Yeah, it was really, really nice for being under a bridge. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get up. I got to get some coffee made, and we got breakfast. So, we're going to do that bacon spam, and yeah, got something planned for breakfast. All right, well, let me work on getting out of here. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is get some water on for our coffee. We're going to do a coffee pour over. It is 7:30 in the morning right now, and like I said, people are headed to work, and I can hear them. They keep driving over. I don't expect anybody to stop down here at all, so I think we're good to just kind of take our time this morning. But I don't want to be here all day, right? So I'm going to get this coffee boiling, and then we're going to do our pour over. Then we're going to get the pan out, and I'll show you what we're eating. Yeah, get our coffee in our coffee brew buddy. That's what we're having. Look at that. Oh, coffee. I ground this before we came out. I ground that yesterday before we left the house. I think it's safe to say we can take the headlamp off. Yeah, I'll put that in my pocket. All right, so we're gonna fry up that Spam. As soon as our coffee's off that burner, we'll get that on there. But I've got an egg, I got cheese, and then we're gonna put it on a. Now this is a brioche Petridge farmhouse brioche bun. So we're gonna have us a egg Spam and cheese sandwich this morning. All right. Oh, our coffee's almost boiled, ready to pour. Yeah, it's almost in the red zone there. That's the perfect zone temperature for boiling and doing a pour over. So there's our coffee grounds in our brew buddy. I'm gonna pull this off, and I've already got the Spam in the pan. So there we have it. I got 2 pieces. So we're gonna put that on, let that start to sizzle, and then we're gonna start our pour over. Oh, you can hear that Spam sizzling. Let that water work down in there. And then I'm gonna flip my Spam, and then once that's done, we're gonna get our eggs going. There you have it. There's our breakfast sandwich. Oh, that brioche bun. I love brioche buns. And this is a very good one. I had hamburgers with it the other night. Oh, they were good. Yep. Perfect. I thought about putting mayonnaise on it, but I don't need mayonnaise every day. All right. That's good. Good. All right, we're all done with breakfast. So there's a township truck that just pulled in, unlocked the gate, and went back in that direction. I can hear them over there. I think they're working their way back through. Yeah, they didn't look over in this direction, but that's a township truck. So I'm gonna drink my coffee quick, then I'm gonna break down camp. Yeah, he's just sitting up there. I step underneath here a little bit more. I gotta get this hammock down so they doesn't know I hammocked here overnight. All right. Oh, I gotta drink this coffee. There we have it. So that was our camping spot last night. That was awesome. Even though it had a lot of traffic, it was still a fun time. All right. Well, we're all cleaned up. We're all packed up. We got the backpack on. All we got to do is hike on out of here, and then it's a mission complete. As for right now, I'm going to say it's mission complete because we just got to hike down the road a little bit. All right. Yeah, great spot. Well, there's only one thing left to do, and I'm going to say, cue the music. Ah, there it is. All right. So, hey, and remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And if you can't get out and have your own adventures, keep coming along with me. I think we're having an awesome time, and we'll keep doing more things like this. So you might want to hit that like and subscribe and that notification bell if you think about it. That way you know every time we get out and do an adventure. So until next time, Tony 2.0 out. All right, we'll see you on the next random adventure. Are you still here? All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's get going. We got some planning to do for the next one. All right, let's go.